Hi, you guys. I have been really busy. I'm trying really hard to finish my book. I'm able to load my versions on Kindle, so I can work right off of edit right off of Kindle. I'll read from Kindle, and then I will. I'm trying to finish this as soon as possible, but I'm starting to neglect the Gale commandments, which isn't good. So today I took time to I made a salad to make sure I'm eating a balanced diet. Oh, I got to turn off my meatloaf. I got meatloaf in here. Let's go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and turn that oven off. So I had to make time to cook today because the Gale commandments. It's been raining just about every day, downpours, and I've been working out mostly indoors, but I really feel better when I go outside to walk. So today I went outside in between downpours and brought an umbrella with me, and I made it before it rained again. So I'm sure Jesus is proud of me about that. But I've been going to bed far too late and taking uh, the Gale commandments are very time consuming. So it's just taken up a lot of time. And I thought, you know what, Gail, you're gonna some of those Gale commandments, you don't want to put those off to the end of the day. Do them now. So I already took my shower and I did it right after my walk. But what was funny is when I came back from my walk, I put my underwear and my towel out by the shower so I can get into it when I come out. Well, I went to go get my vacuum cleaner and stuff. The underwear, I don't know how this happened. It fell into the toilet water. And I thought, oh, no, this is gross. Now that I was so upset. So I took it out of the toilet water and I said, you know what? Since I'm going to go ahead and hand wash this. So I got a little bit of my all liquid detergent, put it in my sink, hand washed the underwear. Says, let's go ahead and get the bra and underwear out of my laundry hamper because I'm getting kind of lax about doing laundry every day because it's so time consuming to do all these Gale commandments. So I said, but I said I did wash sheets today, and a couple days ago I did wash my general laundry, but I use a bra and underwear really quick because I change them every day because I get sweaty from going out and walking and everything. So I hand washed about 4 or 5 underwear and three bras, and so they're drip drying. And I thought, hey, and another problem that I have is, Jesus wants me to save money, and it costs money to do laundry. I don't have my own laundry. So I thought, hey, this is an idea. I'll be obeying the Gale commandments. What I'm going to do now, this accident's going to be a Romans 8:28 situation because the Lord showed me a way where I can obey his Gale commandments, but I've been kind of slack on the laundry part. Jeez, I just came out of the shower, so I look kind of funny. So and I think I was supposed to make a YouTube video yesterday, so I'm making one now. And so I thought, now what I can do, and it won't cost me any money, I can hand wash my bra and underwear because I usually run out of those first thing. I probably need more underwear, but I just haven't gotten around to ordering them. But I wear like large Hanes women's size, I like the kind that go all the way up to the waistline. The only problem, I get large because I found that I love the cotton underwear and they always shrink, so I get like extra large Hanes, and then it fits me perfect because it shrinks in the laundry. I do laundry every week. So anyways, I hand washed about 4 or 5 underwear and some bras, and I'm drip drying with that. I did my Gale commandments, and it didn't cost me any money because doing laundry I used to do laundry like every 3 days. Jesus said doing laundry every day just means organizing it and everything, and he said do it about once a week. But once a week, he said, including your bedding. So that's like costing me like $6 a week to do laundry. Now I found that I actually can let the clothes pile up a little bit more and do them a little less often if I hand wash like certain items, the ones I run out of real quick, then I'm still obeying the Gale commandments and it's not costing me any money. Thank you, Lord, for my accident. Romans 8:28. That's what happened. I figured that out. If I hand wash my underwear and my bras like every couple days, it'll help. It'll make it longer before I have to use the apartment laundromat. I'll save money and I'll be doing the Gale commandments. Hey, back in Jesus's time, they didn't have washing machines. They went out to the river and did it the old-fashioned way. So I was thinking that while I was washing my underwear in the sink with a little bit of all detergent. I said, hey, this doesn't cost any money. I don't have to put quarters in the machine. And then I'm obeying the Gail commandments, and I can make my laundry stretch out a little bit longer, because the main reason I have to do my clothes every week is because I run out of underwear. I actually need more, but that's okay. So it's funny. Anyways, it's funny how the Lord can make good come out of bad. So I'm this. Oh, it is so. When Terrence Jenkins contacted me and said, Gail, could you do me a favor and you just send us all unedited transcripts of us when Jesus was there? So I started doing that. I was already doing that anyway and posting it at Facebook. And I discovered that this is actually quite involved. In order for people to understand the transcripts, they have to understand the context of what happened before our conversation and maybe right after the conversation. So in order to create an understandable transcript that somebody can just pick up and read and understand what Jesus was trying to say to us, I had to include some other transcripts that describe our life at that time. So this book is turning out to be like a question and answer format where we ask questions, just like the disciples did when they were with Jesus. Very similar to that. The format of this book is a lot like the Gospels. You know how Jesus was with his disciples and they were asking him questions and he answered and he taught them things. So the format of this book is a lot like the Gospels. And it shows Jesus's miracles with us. And we even had like a Lord's Supper and it's his teachings with us. We had like a version of the Sermon on the Mount with Jesus with us, where he spent just time teaching us things. Times when he corrected us. And for the correction times, Jesus actually told me to take down 2 videos. But I decided to transcribe. I have them in my records. I decided they're not up at YouTube. Like, he had me take down 1 video because I was sort of like insinuating the King James Bible was God. And he said he was very angry about that. And Jesus asked me to take that down. So I transcribed that just so that you'll understand what Jesus was trying to teach us about Bible translations. And then another video he had me take down was one where I reinstated conspiracy law in violation of my contract with Zack Knight. So that's not up at YouTube. And but I decided to transcribe that for the book so that people will understand Jesus as he was giving me correction and telling me why I needed to take that video down. Basically, Zack Knight was getting ready to demolish all of my men. He was coming in with his space fleet, which at that time was formidable, and he was going to just, Jesus said, actually stop time for us so that he could tell me, he said, Gail, you need to make a video, retract conspiracy law, apologize to the King James only people and Zack Knight for what you did. He said, as a just God, I cannot allow you to not honor your word. He said, I know Zack Knight is the Antichrist and he's fully wrong, but as a just God, and because I'm on your side, I have to be really strict about this, Gail. So that's kind of like an example of what you're going to get in this book. It's very much like the Bible. And the Bible even goes a little bit into science. People have said that the Bible said the world was round. There's a verse in Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah, where it talks about the circle of the earth and that sort of thing. And as I'm working on this book, I'm just realizing that I realized that some of the things Jesus said to me back then, I misunderstood at the time. And now as I'm transcribing it again, I'm understanding what he was really trying to tell me. Apparently, Zack was using brain control on me back then. Like, there's a part in there where Jesus was telling me that I lost my dental splint. And Jesus said, Zack Knight used really strong brain control on you, Gail, and he caused you to put it in a very strange spot. And I said, Jesus, he said one of these days when he gets bored, he'll let you know where it was. But I misunderstood him back then, and I thought Jesus had said that Jesus transported the splint out of the apartment, and Zack Knight was playing with it. And that was Zack Knight using brain control on me. I went back and read it. I thought, that isn't what he said. I said, I'm actually helping myself by working on this book because I'm actually understanding better what Jesus was trying to tell me back then. I'm being reminded of things. And I was, as I was working on this transcript for Trance, I thought, you know what? It's not fair for me to keep all this to myself. I've been meeting with deities, with Jesus. He's given me, I have so many exact quotes from Jesus that it's like the size of a book. And I thought, I know Jesus doesn't want me to keep all this to myself. This is for the tribulation saints. They need to know this stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm putting together a transcript of all our times with Jesus, including any information in there to help you understand the context of what he was saying to us, like background information, like what was going on in my life at the time that you need to know. And I'm finding transcripts of conversations with my men that help the reader to understand everything. And I'm kind of structuring it like because I am a writer and I've written fiction and nonfiction, but I'm structuring this nonfiction kind of like a fiction account. In other words, I'm picking key points in my life from the time Jesus first showed up till now that help the reader to understand Jesus when he did talk to us. And so my goal is that somebody can pick up this book, even if they know nothing about me, and can understand exactly what Jesus was trying to tell me in the transcripts that I have of our conversations of him with us. And it's just, this book is like, it's like the Bible. It's like, we've got exact quotes from Jesus, and the whole focus of the book is what Jesus said to us. And it's like the Bible. And, I've been working on this and I've been thinking, this is really strange because I'm Jewish and I'm Jewish. Brent Spiner's Jewish because I have King David genes. Did you know that every single Bible writer was Jewish? And Jesus is very finicky about who transcribes for him. He won't use computer technology. He won't type on a computer to me. He only lets Brent Spiner do that. Brent Spiner is the only one who can transcribe for Jesus. And I do not believe that Jesus has made this big of personal appearances with anybody up since the last time he came when he died on the cross until now. Because when he first showed up, he showed up in the same robe that he wore when he was with his original disciples. And he has called me and Terrance Jenkins and Brent Spiner and my men his 21st century disciples. Just about every disciple, every important disciple like John, Peter, Matthew, they all wrote something that ended up in the Bible. And you know what I think? I have a feeling that this book that I'm working on, Bible for Tribulation Saints, is going to become part of the canon of Scripture for the millennial saints. So I'm taking this job really, really serious. I want to make sure that the tribulation saints, when they pick this book up, which I think they're going to be laying right alongside the Bible, that they're going to get everything they need to help them to go through the tribulation in a manner that honors Christ. And he's got medical advice in here that he gave us when I had injuries. Hey, I'm sure those tribulation saints are not going to be able to see doctors. They're not going to have a lot of money. And he gives financial advice about how to manage your health when you can't see doctors and stuff, and all sorts of stuff. It's just, this is going to be as important to the tribulation saints as the Holy Bible. In fact, it may become part of the Bible. I'm Jewish and Brent Spiner's Jewish and we are the authors. I think Jesus may add this to the canon of Scripture, so I'm taking this really, really serious. This book is a life changer. I believe that anybody who reads this and knows the Bible is going to realize that we have been conversing with the real Jesus, which makes this book, which everything Jesus says is really important. And this book has got everything Jesus said to us.